Hello, gamer enjoyers, and happy Easter Saturday. I am recording this. Well, I've already recorded a game. I'm just adding my commentaries because this video is going to be uploaded on midnight. And I just want to give you an early wishing of happy Easter Saturday to Easter Tuesday. So, I hope you guys can hear me. So, with that, this is your host Nikhil Maharaj as Daka24, and I'm signing in for more of Let's Play Resident Evil band footage in PC game. So with that, as you can tell, I am going to be playing Ethan Must Die. It is definitely impossible. So how does this work? Well, I'm just gonna explain to you while this game goes on. So with that, let's not waste any more time. Let's just get into it. Very horrifying every time I select it. Mountain of Corpse to learn from your mistake. You're probably wondering, did you skip that clip? And the answer is yes, I skipped it because the videos that I skipped is the ones that I died so many times. I was actually fed up, I'm not gonna lie. I was fed up that I died so many times because apparently each and every boxes are randomized, and as you can see, we have to come back for these two boxes later. We always have to keep closing the door before the molded get to me. This isn't where you get hit just like in the main game, because if you get hit, then you die. That's why it's called Ethan Must Die. I'm gonna be taking first aid med or strong first aid med, because if I destroy the hive, the molded will come behind me and have a chance on attacking me. That is like a bit of a damage. That's why I went under the tripwire for the molded to get killed. So when it hits me from behind, I'm still okay. But when it hits me in the front, I die instantly. So you only have one life, not dozens, just like in the main game. The boxes of the position are randomized. The items in the box are randomized. So this is where you need strong first aid med. And that is the reason why, as soon as you close the door before the molded get to you, I use the strong first aid med, because as you limp, you will not get back to running. You're just going to be limping for the rest of your life until you take steroids or first aid med or even strong first aid med. So the reason why I'm getting closer is because you need to make sure that this box does not happen to be a booby trap, because when you get closer to the box and you hear a tick-tock, 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 that means it's a booby trap. I stepped into this freezing explosive trap just to take out four-legged molded. You always need to check on those boxes to make sure that it is not a booby trap. So here I'm gonna lure regular molded on this explosive pad. If I see the survival knife, I throw away the pocket knife, because the survival knife is a bit powerful than the pocket knife. The clock is ticking. That molded just sometimes stands there and doesn't come to me. So I'm just gonna have to shoot it. So I have to skip to where I finally completed this video, because me dying so many times is so embarrassing and frustrating, because I swear a lot. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. I always close the door behind. It's not necessarily because fat mold is not going to come after you. Now, I'm not joking when I say that the items in the box isn't, like, randomized. Flamethrowers I'll be using to destroy those boxes. I don't know if I'm going to throw away the knife because I would still need the knife. Unless it's a tough decision you have to make. The regular molded dies in the explosive tripwire once, but blade molded dies twice in the explosive tripwire. When you see the red dots, that's where you're gonna have to shoot. There's Herb. I mean, like, why not? Because you never know when the molded attack you from behind. It's the collateral damage when they attack you from the front, but from behind, you just get a lot of hits, but then you still survive. Had to throw away the herb because there's a strong first aid med, so nothing to worry. I know it's quite weird just for me to be recording, like adding my commentaries in the middle of the night. That's because I've been trying to complete this game while recording for like 2 hours, and I had to skip the part where I just get so frustrated that I died so many times. The PS4 playlist and the PC playlist is 50-50. When you go through this door, four-legged molded will appear, so you have to quickly close the door before it gets you. On PS4, I played fairly on Nightmare, but the rest I cheated. But here in this game, I'm gonna be playing fairly, except on Nightmare, because I cheat. That's why both PS4 playlist and PC playlist is 50-50. The PS4 playlist wasn't really a recording, it was streaming. As you can tell with all the broadcasts that I was doing. And it actually makes sense, the difference between streaming and recording. Because streaming is like a live and like, just like WWE where you're watching this on live video. And recording is where you're just starting to record, pause at any time, and then you just stop because you're finished recording. Always gonna go to the room because when we shoot, it causes a huge explosion, so you need to be careful about that. What the heck? As soon as Jack gets killed by that auto turret, we just run. We duck down because there's an auto turret up ahead. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the thunder, but I heard it. Anyway, the PS4 playlist that was uploaded was on 2019 on December. That was during Christmas time. Just so you know. I actually decided to shoot it because apparently somehow Molded just got past the turret even though it got hit. Got 44 mag gun. M37, but I'm not going to be picking it up because with a focus shot on M21 shotgun, that one goes better than M37 shotgun. So I'm just trying to lure both, where the barrel is in the middle of Molded, and once you see that happening, shoot it. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to see the red one. Once I see the red one, I aim and fire, because landing between those two, you never know if you actually land on those or not. Gunpowder, alright. Gunpowder is here. Almost threw it away, but I didn't. Alright, found the herb, so I combine it with strong first aid med. Another strong chem fluid. I just go like, go forward. As I step on it, I go to the right. Because it's really impossible to quickly open the door and then run. The barriers that causes all the explosive as well. Molded is here. No tripwire, so I had to shoot it. Pick up the smoke gunpowder, combine it with strong chem fluid, and alright, we get Albert 101R. Albert 01R has the most powerful shots, but it rounds up to 3. Had to get rid of MPM handgun because it just takes space off the item slot. Had to use the stabilizer. I just shoot it, it's always bomb on this box. Whenever I find steroid or stabilizer, I have to use it. It's good for the reload and good for the health upgrade. Shot the item box. And there's strong first aid med. Picked up the greenhouse key. That is what our main quest is. There's no side quest because this is Ethan Must Die. There's 2 regular molded and fat molded, so you're just gonna have to crouch down and stay guarded. Just move to the side. If it does the vertical puke. If it does the horizontal puke, like puking from side to side, just crouch down. And if it does the vertical puke, like puking from down to up, just slowly move to the side while guarding. The same thing with the barrel. We're shooting those tripwires with those crawling moldeds. You need to be using the regular handgun ammo if you're shooting any explosive or any boxes or whatever, because you do not want to be wasting enhanced handgun ammo. Just use regular handgun ammo. I felt lucky there shooting 2 4-legged moldeds with enhanced handgun ammo. So I consider that lucky. So we're slowly gonna go to the side and then go back to the other side. We're trying to lure the molded, but somehow that door just closed. And that is what is annoying. Try to find a way to lure the molded, but I forgot to notice that the molded that was coming from that side is on the other side. I had to sidestep to this side and sidestep back to that side again. Just so that the molded can come and fall on this tripwire. But somehow it killed both of them. So I had to destroy the other 2 tripwires. I have 1 regular handgun ammo, and I do not want to take the risk on using enhanced handgun ammo, so I have to go back and get M19 handgun. I almost ran into that tripwire. That was lucky. So we shoot this box and that box. It's the same box that I told you that we're gonna come back for those. Good thing there's a shotgun. But on that side is strong chem fluid. Decided to pick it up because we might find smoke powder ahead. If we step all the way, not only it's gonna appear fat molded, it's gonna appear 2 regular molded, so we have to take a little step. And when you hear fat molded appearing, we need to shoot these 3 tripwires that will cause fat molded to explode. There's one in front and the other one behind me. When you hear that sound of 2 regular moldeds appearing, we lure both of the moldeds away from the trailer because that will clear the way where we have to go to the greenhouse. We're not going to be bothering them anymore. And we use the greenhouse key. Open and close before these molded will come. You never know where they're going to come or not. MPM handgun. First aid med. Had to take MPM handgun. That's a trap, so Not gonna bother destroy it. Just had to throw it away, even though there's only one. And equip MPM handgun. I think that's the same one that I just threw it away. I don't know. I have to destroy that tripwire and check if there's a bomb. There's no bomb, so we pick up this handgun ammo. I think. But I don't want to lose this first aid mid, so I always have to keep my distance, because when I keep it in the mid distance, I actually got killed. So far distance is better, not close distance, far distance. Or further distance is what people usually call it. So we're gonna do the same thing, just like with the traps a few minutes ago. We're just gonna run up there, destroy those tripwires, because we do not want to fall for that. That's actually what happened, even though I quickly had to use the strong first aid med. Destroyed from where I got killed. Had to throw away the strong strong chem fluid. Had to throw away that because we're gonna be picking up this grenade launcher, destroy those 2 tripwires. And we wait. The machine gun does help out shoot Margaret, the auto turret. You could call it an auto machine gun because when you look at it, it does look like P19 machine gun. I'm gonna use 44 mag gun. I'm just gonna camp out here because that's the only place where we will never get a jump scare from Margaret or spot the turret here, because there's no turret in this area, just on that side and on the other side before I chop the tripwires to get down. Sorry. I'm getting a lot of tongue twist here. The amazing thing here is that she does not give birth to a bug, because obviously that would have given me a hard time and wonder how to complete it. But it's a good thing that didn't happen. And here Margaret just did that seizure motion and turned to stone and crumbled. Ethan does not say, just like in the main game, so we had to use Ethan's line, "Just fucking stay dead, okay?" And we've completed Ethan Must Die. If you complete Ethan Must Die, you get an achievement called Ethan Never Dies. Alright, so that was the playthrough of Ethan Must Die. I really had a blast playing this game, and that is Banned Footage Volume 1. In another video, we'll be moving to Banned Footage Volume 2, where we will be playing 21. So for that, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go to like. If you have some thoughts to share, put in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to this video, click the notifications bell. That way I will let you guys know what video I've decided to upload. This is your host, Nikhil Maharaj, as Dhaka24, signing off. Take care and happy Easter.